In this video, we are doing an EFT tapping session for feeling safe to be in your feminine energy without attracting creeps or the wrong attention, and instead attracting and calling in your dream partner or specific person. And this video is so important because I think a lot of women actually do really crave to be more in their soft girl energy, but a lot of women equate feminine energy with weakness or being taken advantage of, or being naive because of society and conditioning around feminine energy versus masculine energy. And somehow masculine energy is better than the feminine, or stronger or better. But that is simply not the case. Masculine and feminine energy are both very important. They complement each other in different ways and have different superpowers that support each other. So masculine and feminine need each other. This should not be a war against who or what is better. But anyways, besides just that, a lot of women also want to have this glow up, and they actually do want to start wearing more makeup, doing their hair and their nails, and like being able to soften and allow a man to lead. And I'm not saying you have to do makeup and hair and nails and all that shit just to be feminine. It's more of an energy, but when you do feel safer to be more in your feminine naturally, you tend to want to dress different, look different, have a different style, versus the version of you who feels very clammed up around receiving attention, especially from men. You probably cover yourself in some way. And maybe that's you not putting on a certain outfit that you actually really like. Maybe that's not putting on certain makeup that you actually really want to do, but you're just afraid subconsciously because of the attention and potentially getting bad attention. This used to be me as well, where I used to equate when I was younger that masculine energy is safer. So me dressing more sporty, not really putting on makeup, or even just getting clothes at Goodwill because I didn't want all of this extra attention, because it felt safer that way to be more in my masculine energy, until I realized, you know what, I actually do really enjoy being feminine. And I actually do want to wear the makeup. I actually do want to get brand new clothes and look really effing cute and be sexy and all the things. But I want to do it from an empowered place. Not a attention seeking look at me, but more of this is who I am. I love this part of myself, and I also do love the masculine part of myself as well, because everyone has both components. Everyone has masculine and feminine energy. But in relationships where there is polarity, right? Usually one person embodies masculine energy more than the other person, so you guys can balance each other out. So if you're more in your masculine, what's going to happen is your SP or the other person is going to end up being more in their feminine, but I know you don't want that. You want the opposite, where you can feel safe to be more in your feminine energy and allow him to lead. And so this is not me saying that, again, that you have to go out and dress and act a certain way to be feminine, but more so when you do start to accept more of those soft components of yourself, you naturally do want to look different. Try different things, do things that you normally wouldn't have because you once operated from the version of you who was trying to protect herself. And I also see this with women too, that where they end up putting on a lot of weight as well because they're afraid of, oh, well, if I am really beautiful and I lose a lot of this weight, I'm going to get a lot of the wrong attention. I've worked with almost 2,000 clients and customers. I've seen and heard it all, and this has been a reoccurring theme I've seen too. So what happens is you use that extra weight that you put on to mask and protect yourself. So these are just sneaky ways that the subconscious mind can protect yourself from what it thinks is danger. But you can still be in your feminine energy and still have boundaries and standards and say no when you mean it and say yes when you mean it, and not put yourself in sticky situations. That sounded kind of wrong, but you know what I mean. So anyways, let's get into the tap. And by the way, being in your soft girl feminine energy and feeling safe to, and being and receiving princess treatment, those are actually EFT tapping videos that are inside of my 21-day Manifest Your SP EFT tapping challenge. But it's not just about being in your feminine and being given princess treatment. It is for the woman who is done feeling anxious, unchosen, overgiving, not enough, chasing in her relationship, and you're ready to soften and be in your feminine, be pursued, be the prize, the chosen one, because you choose yourself. And it's perfect for you if you also want to feel secure in your relationships, no matter what is happening in the 3D. And when you're glowing from the inside out and feel chosen, Naturally, as a byproduct, your SP and anyone else that you want will also choose you because you know your worth and you embody it too. There are hundreds of women in this program completely changing their lives, their love story, their relationships, and so much more. The link is in my bio or description below, depending on where you're watching this, because I post daily on TT and White. So we're going to get into the tapping, but first, we are going to have you rate yourselves on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being, yes, I feel safe, open, soft, and receptive without losing boundaries, and my dream partner is able to come toward me easily. 10 being that's absolutely true, 0 being not at all. And let us know your before and after rating in the comments below so you can build your belief, track your progress, and inspire other people. Even though I get on edge in public around men and want to shut down, I deeply and completely love, honor, accept, and forgive myself. Even though I don't want creepy attention and I tense up, I choose to feel safe in my body and trust myself to hold strong boundaries without closing my heart. Even though I'm afraid this guarded energy could block my dream partner, I'm ready to soften without sacrificing my safety. I release the fear that being feminine makes me vulnerable. I release the belief that attention equals danger. I release the tightness in my body that comes from being watched or looked at. I'm allowed to feel safe and open at the same time. I'm allowed to have strong boundaries without being closed. Deep breath. I'm allowed to be feminine without attracting the wrong men. Creepy men do not get access to me. Ever. Only aligned, high-value men do. That I actually want to get to know. And my energy knows the difference. I forgive myself for being on edge, for guarding my heart, and for assuming openness equals risk. I choose ease and softness and safety. Deep breath. And peace in my body. I am magnetic to the right man. To the best, most conformed version of my SP. Or dream partner. The man who sees me, respects me, honors me, and is emotionally intelligent. The man who adores my softness, not preys on it. The man who makes me feel grounded, not hypervigilant. It's safe to be my feminine. It's safe to be desired in a healthy way. And it's safe to be open to love now. I release the armor, the fear, the tension. And I make space for my dream partner to come in with ease and joy, and in the most perfect way. And so it is. How are you all feeling? Let us know in the comments below.